come and co-cast with me, then please feel free. But we have Bulldog in the bottom left. We have SaVaGe in the top right. Audio seems fine. Good place, right? Yeah. There's no set place on this. SaVaGe was too early. GGZ. Yeah, I think I've never seen Bulldog play. I have seen SaVaGe play. He's a good player, but I feel like this is much like the Snark games that we've witnessed, that we've seen so far. How does Lucifer asking in possibly? Let me double check. Same intellect.
Fuck you, Matt. Fuck you, Matt. Fuck you, Matt.
Okay,
fuck you,
can
Matt,
I politely request people
Matt,
not to do
you, Matt,
TTS
you,
during
Matt,
during
Matt,
the
fuck you, Matt, fuck
streams,
you, Matt, fuck
during
you,
the
Matt, fuck you,
Tony
Matt,
games,
fuck you, Matt, fuck you,
because it
Matt,
ruins
fuck
it.
you, Matt, fuck 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 you,
I have to
Matt.
tab out to turn it all off, which I will do after this, because it's annoying for people who want to watch the tournament, right? But then I have to remember to turn it back on afterwards. So during the practice games, that's fine, but during the full-on tournaments, otherwise I'll just turn it off, and the chances are I'll forget to turn it back on. So we have 2 tanks coming out from Nick. Bit of dog fodder. You're like fucking school children. No, that's not true. It's just Snark, which is like a school child. The rest of you are decent, sensible people. So Bulldog with the Rocketeers getting some damage done on those rhinos. Nick, trying to find something positive to say here. 4 rhinos, 4 miners. Bulldog 5 miners, 4 grizzlies, but he's got those Rocketeers. Bulldog flat broke. Bulldog is flat broke, and that is about $2,000 for Nick. A 5th miner. Now for SaVaGe, 5 miners still for Bulldog. I'm finding positive things. There's 6th miner. Positive things to say about Nick. I think he's set up slightly better. I don't like that refinery placement. I think he could have killed that tree and placed it a little bit closer to the ore.
Yep.
Is that a Frank?
The one that only was.
Oh, fantastic. So yeah, this is the first game of Bulldog versus SaVaGe.
Sweet.
So we'll get you in as an observer after this.
Right. I have the stream up here. It looks like Bulldog is bulldogging right now.
Yeah, he is. Nothing particularly happened so far, apart from a little bit of early Rocketeer harass on some of SaVaGe's tanks, and now Bulldog just goes straight in and wipes out his expansion. Don't like that tank control.
A little misclick there.
Yep.
Unfortunate. Okay, so he just needs to relax here. He knows he's probably completely winning if he just doesn't do anything stupid here. Power drop here. Rough loss there, losing that flat cannon. He just built it. Some more value here with the Grizzlies. Now might be a time to just retreat, back up. Your opponent is bleeding bad.
Yep.
And he's doing exactly that. So this Bulldog guy, guys, you gotta watch out for him. I think he just did everything right there. Everything. I mean, there was a little misclick on the cliff, but I mean,
he's in such a big lead. I don't think it cost him too much. He's sitting over here on 7 miners. SaVaGe is still only on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't have any flat. Okay, there we go. Flat track just comes out. But the lack of the complete map control by Bulldog. SaVaGe is scared to go outside of his base, and that's really going to hurt him.
That flat cannon that he just had to rebuild, that was really annoying for him. You know, just an extra 1,000 in this situation, just an extra 1,000 to 4 flat tracks that he had to build here.
Yep, that's 3K that he didn't spend on 3.5 rhinos.
He needs to spend that 3.5K in this situation. He's already down 2 miners and 3 wars, but at least he has a second war factory up. I want to see Bulldog expand right now. I think he's done enough. Yeah,
he's starting to long distance mine. There we go.
And look at there he is. He's expanded, and I think that will cement the victory here.
Yeah. Because those Rockies are preventing any kind of build down that cliff, because of course SaVaGe can't cover it with anti-air.
This demonstrates what a good map is. I think essentially, you know, it's a map where if you sit in your base and do nothing, you lose.
Yep, you get punished. So you need to have.
You gotta move out.
What do we? Yeah, there's the refinery on the expansion. Rockies killing off one of those, killing off that refinery. SaVaGe now has no refinery, is not mining.
Checking me. And it's not like this is a gotta win right here right now situation. Bulldog,
nope, he can take as much time as he likes.
Right. Maybe go AFK for a bit. Yeah, he's just kind of hanging around. It's like, no, you're not building anything here, buddy.
Yeah.
Gonna go in, get a few flak tracks real quick. Yeah, just a few. Worth it. Just slow him down that much more. His Rocketeers are AFK here, but AFK Rocketeers, not as bad as AFK miners.
No, absolutely not. So there we go. We got. Still not got a refinery up.
Right. So basically, SaVaGe is hoping for some sort of miracle here in this attack, but.
Not the best tank engagement by Bulldog, but he doesn't need the best tank engagement. He just needs to engage, and that he did.
Right, and the Rocketeers up top, kind of like the spellcaster unit here, allies.
Just splashing that little bit of damage across all of SaVaGe's tanks.
So very clean play. Bulldog is a player I've been keeping my eye on for some time now, because he seems to be steadily improving, shall I say.
I've seen him. He what was it? He won the last intermediate tournament, and he came 2nd or 3rd in the one before that.
Right. Yeah.
So definitely an up and coming player.
For sure.
Player defeated.
Here. Very popular 1v1 map. It's pretty much seen in any high-level 2v2 or 1v1 situation. And here we have a classic Allied versus Soviets here. Bottom here, the Allied player, and up top here we have SaVaGe, the Soviet player. How do you guys approach this strategically?
Excalibur, let's take your thoughts first, and I'll just say I agree with you.
I think the spot I prefer for allies is probably bottom left, purely because your refinery is a little bit more close to the ore, I guess.
Yep.
The first refinery, so you don't have to sell it, so you can go to the second layer a little bit quicker. But the only thing I don't like about is the choke point on the second level on this spot.
That can be pretty nasty.
It takes too long to go around if Soviet split.
So a power drop should probably go there, right?
Yeah, block that off.
Unless he uses it offensively, then.
All right, so I guess that's my question. So where do you think that your strategy revolves around the first power drop here?
Defense.
Yep.
Okay, so straight Rhino tanks from SaVaGe. I don't know what that's about.
I don't like that.
Not on this map, especially if you invest in a sentry gun here as well. Two sentry guns.
Two
so it doesn't
sentry
make any
guns.
sense.
Jesus.
So Bulldog reacts in the most principled way, which is to simply.
What's in that flag? That's got the bomb.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
This is an NG rush. It's an NG rush. He sees it though. He's trying to hide it in the trees. He sees it.
I know. He's hiding.
Okay. No, misclick
Oh,
or
I
dick
got
on her.
stuck. Oh, nasty.
Oh.
This
Prison
was
Tower
this was an all-in by SaVaGe. He does tend to try and do this every now and again.
Prison Tower was a very interesting decision.
It's an expensive decision as well.
Very, very interesting. I wonder if he's going to sell it at some point if he feels like he doesn't need it, or keep it because it's in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, it's costing him power though in the early game.
Yeah,
which
he
means
does have 5 miners, right, or just 4?
4 to 3. 4 to 3.
He's broke now. You may want to just sell that Prison Tower. Thread is at another angle here.
Yeah.
This is true.
Alright, looks like he's defending this here pretty convincingly.
Yeah, he's defending that pretty nicely. Forward power drop to block off reinforcement tanks filtering in.
The power there, pretty nice power. He's now on 5 miners. His opponent has 0 miners that are mining efficiently.
Yep. SaVaGe not even microing that miner on the back.
Yeah. So, nothing going on here for SaVaGe in this game. His NG failed.
Yep.
And now he finds himself down 2 miners.
Several tanks.
A bunch of units. There's no way he's going to push out right now. He's just fighting for his life. His opponent is not really too worried about this attack not working.
GIs as well.
Starting to get the Rocketeers numbers at home as well. Let's not forget the Prison Tower is just sitting back at home as well. So he's pretty secure here. This should be easy peasy here, 2-0.
It would have been so nice if it had worked as well. But, you know, I think doing this against players of these levels, it's just not gonna, it's not happening. Using the miners to kill off the power drop. He's not mining anymore.
Ouch. Trying to get dead souls, but too late.
Too late. No flak track. Those Rockies are gonna win in the game now. If he hadn't won already. I think you call it.
So the rush there, I don't think he would have rushed if he wasn't versus allies there. So he clearly was not prepared for these shenanigans there. The Bulldog is throwing at him, which is basically principled play. Just he's just doing all the stuff that you're supposed to do. Yeah,
he dominates you.
Right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go.
I was to say I'm looking forward to seeing more Bulldog play here. The decisions really more than anything is what strikes me.
Yeah, SaVaGe does not know this map. But then Bulldog said he didn't either.
Okay, this is
Bulldog's misbuilt here. He does not get an optimal refinery placement off of this.
It's not so bad. Could have been worse.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, for sure. But
could have been better.
It could have been better.
Yeah.
This is not a friendly map the first time you play it. From my experience, not a friendly map at all.
Definitely not. Very confusing.
Very confusing. This is a lot of maps you can play like a couple times and like you'll feel good, but this map takes quite a few times.
What do you think the main things are that really sort of screw you over and that people have to realize?
Well, the terrain is as you look around, the terrain is kind of particularly not straight anywhere. Yep. So if you want to get your refineries in good locations, you really got to know your way around the terrain.
Yep. See a drone out from SaVaGe.
And a flak.
And a flak. 2 flaks.
2 flaks. What?
I was half expecting him to build an engineer and stick the engineer and drone in a flakjack and drive it up to the MCV.
No, he's got a radar now.
Okay. Maybe it's all just preemptive. I'm not entirely sure what he's planning on doing with that.
Second war factory up.
Mm-hmm.
For Bulldog.
No sign of anything for SaVaGe yet. Wow, okay, that's an interesting refinery replacement.
Manages to get the drone in the tank here, but not the end of the world.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Okay.
Has SaVaGe forgotten about his tanks?
And SaVaGe looks to be in trouble here early.
Yeah.
He finds himself down a miner here,
Oops.
using a bunch of tanks.
Oh,
Bulldog.
no.
No, sent. Didn't even know I sent tanks. Oops. Been there, done that.
Mm-hmm. But you can't do that in games like these. What?
Power drop.
Did he sell the wrong refinery there? He sold the forward refinery and kept the poorly placed back one. I don't know if he was just rushing to click or whether he just wasn't considering.
Power drops put him off, maybe.
Yeah, and he doesn't have the tanks to go one-on-one here. He should not take this fight. He should back the hell up.
Power drops. Rocky's coming to his base.
Yep, and all the
Black's on
flaks
the
with
run.
his forward army.
Looks like he can defend this here.
Yeah, with these.
SaVaGe, a lot of forces back at home still. Rocketeers in his base. We
You know,
have two
flak
attacks.
tracks.
Two attacks going on at the same time. Sells his MCV. The miner comes in to take some shots, and the Grizzly tanks are barely touched in the engagement up top. As the Rocketeers down at the bottom at the same time snipe the War Factory at the same time.
There were no flaks coming out of SaVaGe's War Factory. I mean, got the flak cannon out, but too little, too late. You see the Grizzlies coming across the map here.
Here they come. Just to clean it up here, just like 2 miner kills here would just be, it would just turn this into, you know, just the easiest game in the world. But his opponent only has 4 tanks, so he's just gonna go straight for the MCV here. It's worth every single tank in this situation.
Yep.
He realizes that. Now his opponent literally has nothing, so we can write this in the books. 3-0 here.
Yep.
Bulldog spamming Rocketeers at home as well.
This has not been kind.
In SaVaGe's defense, he did get the worst spot.
Is it? This is my favorite spot, actually.
You right? Why?
Oh yeah.
It's just awkward to build down. You can build down, but then it's just you gotta build extra buildings. Then you gotta get to the next layer.
And I think you don't build down then.
Hey, Ra2, how's it going, dude?
No.
Yeah, I saw a couple of quick
to the gems
minor
to the left.
jutters there. But you know, the game was over at that point. When you see the flak troopers coming out, you know, that's beyond desperate. Bottom left is the best spot on this map.
I prefer bottom left for sure. And then right after it, maybe top right. Probably my favorite 2 spots.
Dazzle, if you want to play it, I can cast it, dude.
Alright. I'm gonna have to play Soviets against him.
Yeah, let's just put it this way. He quick matches a lot.
I suppose a Yuri's player.
No, I think he's a player. You know, I think he just quick matches and just plays.
Okay.
Down for whatever.
Who did you who was your first game against at Excalibur?
Guess Ed.
Ed. What was the final score? I've kind of come into this tournament a little bit late, about a week
He beat me
late.
3-0.
3-0, okay.
Yeah. I woke up at 6 in the morning to play him. I thought, yeah, let me wake up early and fresh while he's tired. It didn't work. It didn't work. I was knackered. We had one good game on the new hammer and sickle. That was good.
I haven't
That's a
seen
good
anyone
map.
play the new Hammer and Sickle. I'd love to see a game on it. It was almost played earlier, but got vetoed.
Have to wait for the finals to see it.
I mean, it's going to get vetoed a lot in the tourney because it's hard. You know, players, no one's used to it yet, so no one's comfortable on it for sure. I'm certainly not comfortable on it.
SaVaGe going a bit more. Gone with the flak track again.
Is it
Two of them.
Two flak tracks.
Why?
His opponent has no air, and here's two flak tracks on the field. So I think this demonstrates. And look, and Bulldog sees the situation. He knows he can play very greedy here because his opponent wasted time making
building
two flak
flaks,
tracks,
not making miners, not making tanks.
He made an extra miner, and he's already in a winning position right now. He's already won the game.
What's that? 5 miners to 3.
6 miners now for Bulldog.
6 just came out. Right.
6 miners. He's probably all right. So what he wants to do here is he just wants to get a power plant down at the top middle. He'll get an oil refinery.
Yep.
Get seven miners, spam air, and I want him to expand all the way top left. And he probably should win before he's just MCVs at the top left. But or maybe just after he gets the 7th miner here, just build like 5 war factories or something.
Do you think because he got flaks early, maybe not get too many Rockies? Because then instead get extra war factories.
And the flak cannon as well. He's so scared of that air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you play against Bulldog, you will be. You will be.
Aggressive power drop next to the MCV, so his conscript's cleared up, that should be fine.
I mean, his opponent had 2 flak tracks and a flak cannon, and he's still just harassing him with flak tiers. He lost a war factory there, but it wasn't the end of the world. I think Bulldog probably should have prioritized the MCV there. If you're going to dive in that deep, maybe just get the MCV kill. But hey, he didn't lose much at all, and he got a war factory kill.
Yeah,
he
got something for nothing.
So it looks he made a 2nd war factory here. Maybe at this point he should just move his MCV, which is exactly what he's doing. Very, I think, situational understanding here. You know, Bulldog has not played this map.
Miner.
Snipes the Deso there, kills the ore miner. No big deal. SaVaGe is totally outmatched here. This is not looking good for SaVaGe. He's got to buckle down here. He's got the miner coming in for fodder. The sentry gun placed down. He's trying to stay alive here.
And GI and the power drop as well for the extra firepower, and that tank control or lack thereof just. I mean, what is this build, guys?
So yeah, I think I'm really impressed by Bulldog's play here. There was just so many different things he could have decided to do, and just his situation was, you know what? I've already soaked up most of the ore. Yeah, it probably wasn't efficient, but it's almost all gone. I should just move my.
Yeah.
Even the positioning of the flak cannons is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Where would you place them?
Just more central.
Just more central?